Yeah. The boys are back. We're back.
Another one.
Another episode. We back, man. What's going on, Weezy? Give me your song of the week.
Oh, song of the week is Spin That, Carisha.
She got a hit. You hear me?
That's crazy too.
It's out of here.
That's crazy.
Spin That.
Man, it's the feel good song of the year.
That is
summer for sure. I don't know about the year, but the summer.
The year.
I don't know.
There's not a song that you play right now if you're a DJ to get the crowd in a good mood the way that people play.
Yeah, no,
Spin.
But I mean, it's still early in the year to say that. Still early in the year.
I'm telling you, this just makes.
It's definitely the song of the summer. It's definitely the song of the summer right now.
No, I'm telling you, at the beginning of the year, the biggest song of the year was T.I.
Yeah.
Then I think
Shebang.
Carisha. Yeah.
What?
Shebang.
Yeah, Shebang.
Drake.
Yeah. I think
Spin
Carisha
That is bigger than Shebang right now.
because it makes people feel good.
Yeah.
It's a feel good song, man. It is. Yeah. It gets the crowd moving. My song of the week is still Drake, man. We still ice manning, you know what I'm saying? We spinning it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, classic. 18 for 18. It ain't happened. I ain't seen 18 for 18 happen in my lifetime. 18 for 18 ain't happened. 14 for 14 has happened. 18 for 18 ain't happened.
Is he 18 for 18 on that album?
No, all eyes on me. All eyes on me.
100% is not.
That's my guy. I don't know if he's 18 for 18 yet.
It's not 18. That's not 18.
Yeah, but I'm saying even when it was out, it was some.
Yeah.
It's some skippers.
It was a few on there.
Raper Austin's through there.
Yeah.
Coach Show song.
I got to skip on Drake too though. But
No, you don't.
I do.
Lil
We
Bird.
talked about it.
Lil Bird.
That's the last. What's the second to last song?
No, he don't like Firm Friends.
Yeah.
That's
Steve,
my favorite
Steve.
song.
But this what I said. I never said I didn't like it. I said if I had to pick a skip on it, that's what I'm skipping. Because I like upbeat songs. Like it's cool, it's good. It's not banging. It's all right, it's cool. But you know,
My favorite song.
yeah, it's fun. Game Time, Future and Tyler, FIFA World
That's
Cup
how it
theme song.
That's how it is. That's
Yeah.
how it is. Yeah.
Banging too. It's banging too.
World Cup starts the 12th, June the 12th, man. Support the USA men's national
A
team.
match, if I could.
Yeah.
Shit, you try to get your
That's
man right
what-
now. It's crazy.
That's why I said if I could.
Cough. And Kansas City.
Houston.
Yeah, Houston, yeah.
That's bigger than the Super Bowl,
no.
bro.
Yeah.
I don't know how much, but it's gonna be a ticket. Yes. No,
That's a
this
global
is a
event.
global event. Super Bowl ain't a global event.
You're wrong.
Yeah.
Nah.
World Cup's
Yeah.
biggest event ever.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ready to get to a guy?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. No layup line, no warm-ups, no nothing. We just walking right into the stadium, get into the game. Let's do it. When the beat on, then it's on. Wearing our right jerseys on the road, cause how we feel where we roam is our home. Leaving these other podcasts null and void. The show can't miss something like Tom Shepard and corduroys. Full sport press, you know them boys. Jay run the point, lock for 3, and me, I crash the boards. Weezy told you that it's paid for.
Greetings and salutations. I'd like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press Podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am Jay Hove.
It's your boy Weezy.
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Jeff's out in the time. Shout out to you, Jeff.
Jeffrey.
Big Jeff.
Hey, I'm telling you, Jeff, stay strong, my brother. I'm telling you. Saturday pod coming for you, my boy. Yeah, you do.
Dang.
Cameraman, how you doing, bro?
Yeah. Cameraman.
Fine, man. He on board. He got a big game tonight. That's
Okay.
He
Yeah,
got a big-
okay. He's stressed.
Yeah,
Stressed.
yeah. Now he'll spin you. You
Okay.
better, watch him. He'll spin you now. Yeah. Me too. Yeah. He'll spin you. Yeah, he gonna spin you. Yeah. Episode 613. We're answering questions regarding NFL OTAs.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
Better damn know it.
Better damn believe it.
Let's kick it off, Weezy. Best of the week. Talk to the people.
Our best of the week, man. My 6 shoe girls got a champion. Got a championship this year in the spring.
Hey, good in there paid off, didn't it?
Man,
Good in there.
work, man.
Yeah.
Now they trying to poach you.
Oh man, they poaching in all my girls.
Oh yeah. They
I mean, you got to
that
pay
NIL, love, baby.
They want more money now.
Yeah, and
Hey,
they
though.
should.
They want more money.
You got to pay what you weigh,
Hey,
though.
listen.
But my girls play good, man.
Championship trophy's heavy, man. You got to pay.
You got to pay. Yeah, right.
Last night was awards night.
Okay.
That's what's up, man.
Harmony racked up too.
Yeah, she got some awards.
Yeah, she got best all around.
Yeah.
All right.
Defensive player of the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout
Yeah,
out to
homie.
that. Shout out to home, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. My best of the week, Captain Clutch, man. My boy, proving the world wrong, man. Shout out to Captain Clutch. What? Jalen Brunson ain't my guy?
That's your man.
Nah, I'm talking about Buddy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Distracted.
Right. Yeah.
I was just,
Distracted.
he
See, you know what he doing.
Yeah,
you
nah,
know what he doing.
yeah, nah. I just wanted to make sure that he knows.
No.
Yeah, you ain't trying to win a championship. You distracted. I got you. You ain't trying.
Jalen Brunson.
You ain't trying.
That's what I thought. Coach, talk to me. Best of the week.
My best of the week, man. I reported on this a few weeks ago. That was my worst of the week. But that same North Carolina high school track team, Mallard Creek boys, that was disqualified by the 4x4 relay for the celebratory signal,
Mm-hmm.
has been overturned, and they've been named co-state champs.
Good.
So that somebody made a right decision and gave those guys that state championship. I don't like they made them go co,
Mhm.
but they probably didn't want to take it from the other team that they gave it to and then
Gotcha.
have to give it back from them. So they just made them co-state champs. But I'm just
Right.
glad somebody stepped in and rewarded these boys that worked hard all year and got disqualified for a guy just basically doing a fist bump because he won the race.
Heard you.
So they are state champs now.
Heard you. Worst of the week, Weezy. Talk to the people.
Worst of the week, man. The NCAA needs to change the girls softball. How they play the game. You get to play. You got to play a doubleheader
Mm-hmm.
and then play the next day,
Mm-hmm.
and you only get a 3-game. My best 2 out of 3 series. That's
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
At least make it 3 out of 5,
Yeah.
or the double. It don't need to be a doubleheader, man. That's too quick.
You mean the early rounds of doubleheader you talking about?
it was a late round.
Nah, late round.
Yeah, so
Wasn't the World Series
No.
round?
it was to get to. It was a semifinals. It was a semifinals.
Yeah.
Or regional finals.
Regional
man.
finals.
It was the semifinals to get to the World Series.
Yeah, that's
They
tough.
played 2 games, and they had to play the end the next following day
Mm.
So
for
this-
the championship
So this is
series.
the only reason I don't see a problem with it. You've been doing it all year. That's how softball is set up.
They don't play doubleheaders.
Yes, they
Yeah,
do.
they play double headers.
Yes, they do. They
Really?
play twice
Yeah.
on Saturday, and then again they play again on Sunday, or they'll
Mhm.
play twice on Friday, and then play the third game on Saturday. That's what they do all year.
I didn't know
So
that.
that's the only reason I don't got a problem with it.
Yeah, they
But
pitch
it's a bigger game. I get it. You want to have make sure they rest it.
gas and they pitches out.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
My worst of the week is NCAA College Football 2027. You have to get an MVP membership to be a part of getting it early and getting all of the extra stuff.
Gonna find a way.
But they're finding a way to overpay and to get another membership. I don't need another membership. From Hulu to Amazon, Netflix, I don't need another membership.
Find a way.
They're going to find a way.
Find
dog.
a way.
I hate that, man.
Hate that for you.
That's trash.
Ain't nothing.
Yeah, worst of the week, coach.
Worst of the week for me, man. A firefighter who saved 8 passengers from a broken roller coaster that was stuck over 100 feet in the air is being sued by one of the passengers. The lady said that the firefighter was touching her inappropriately as he was helping get her off this stuck roller coaster that's 100 feet in the air, over 100 feet. They showed the videos. He clearly is not doing that. He's clearly trying to just make sure this lady is safe. But now she is suing this man for inappropriate contact. That's crazy.
Trying to save a lot.
Trying to save you, man. Lady, you up 100 feet in the air on this roller coaster.
We'll leave that alone.
Yeah, like, what are we doing, man?
She trying to get some money.
Yeah.
Spend the check.
He saved her life.
Yeah. That's crazy. Now, make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, IG, Google Play, Spotify, and YouTube to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP by simply searching Full Sport Press Podcast. Now, before we get started with that first half, Weezy
Yes, sir.
and J-Ho,
Yep.
do we have a yellow box of Cheerios award recipient for the listeners?
We do. This week's award recipient is J Girl.
Nah.
This cameraman girl.
Cameraman. Yeah.
Double C.
100%. You better get that Indiana Fever jersey.
Yeah.
Red. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Indiana Fever fell in embarrassing fashion on Saturday night to the expansion Portland Fire 100-84. It was the Fever's second loss in a row, moving them to 4-4 on the season. They're now 5-4. Now, criticism is high on Coach Stephanie White and the defensive capabilities of superstar Kaylin Clark. who is being targeted in isolation plays far more than any other player in the league earlier in the season. Now, suddenly there are widespread rumors about Miss White's job security, while Caitlin Clark's attitude, intelligence, and the front office competence and the legitimacy of the WNBA itself were being questioned just because of Caitlin Clark. This is the thing. And I know what happened. Paige Beckers tears her ACL going into Caitlin Clark in her junior year.
Mm-hmm.
So in turn, the shadow had to go on somebody else. With Paige being out, it shined towards a girl named Caitlin Clark who was playing in her home state for the team, and they just ran behind her. She had a great year. They didn't win a national championship or anything, but they played LSU at a really hard level, and LSU eventually went on to win. What we failed to realize is that Caitlin Clark was not even the best player out of that class when they were coming out. It was always Paige Beckers, and Paige Beckers is just a better basketball player.
For sure.
But people got behind Caitlin Clark so much, and such a negative connotation that went along with her fan group was that now that they think this Caitlin Clark is getting bullied because the way that she plays basketball. It just so happens that Caitlin Clark is a good basketball player.
She is.
She's just not that good.
Yeah.
That's it.
They put up on this
They
high
put
pedestal
up,
so high
yes.
too soon. I get it. For college, cool.
It's cold.
2-time player of the year back-to-back. Led a team to the NCAA championship game. So I get it.
Yeah.
He dominated college. But now you stepping into the league. There
Yeah.
are other women, that need to have that spot because they earned that spot. She hadn't earned that spot. Yes, she won Rookie of the Year.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing.
Yes, she can shoot the basketball. Nothing wrong with that. She's a good player. Nothing wrong with that. But there's no way that she should be the face of this league over Asia Wilson, Defesia Collar, Brianna Stewart. These girls that have been proven, that have won championships, who've won MVPs,
Yes.
all live above. Caitlin Clark is good.
Yes.
She probably continue to be good.
She can get better.
She will get better.
Yes.
Defensively, I don't see it.
No.
And there's nothing wrong with that because
It
there are
ain't.
guys in the NBA
Yeah.
that are walking cones, i.e. James Harden.
Yes.
He's a walking cone.
Yeah.
But on the other end, he going to give you a bucket.
The dude I just gave best of the week, Captain Clutch, is not a great defensive player.
He's not.
Yeah.
But we just crowned her
Yes.
as fans too soon.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Too soon. And then she has to correct her attitude.
Yeah, her attitude's trash.
She has to correct that.
I didn't know her attitude was that bad.
Oh,
Yes,
bad.
it's bad.
Yes,
It ain't been like that at Iowa.
It's awful.
Yes,
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, it
They
was.
just hit it.
And they
hit
were
it.
winning.
Well,
Yes.
they hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They hit it awful good.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Attitude's terrible.
It's bad.
Terrible.
And the people that love Clayton Clark, they want to turn the blind eye to that
Yep.
when that's not fair, because if other players in the league were doing that, they'd be getting crucified in the
100%.
media. So she just needs to work on her attitude, accept the coaching.
Yeah.
I get passion, but that's not passion.
It's not passion.
It's a difference.
Yeah.
That's why she's getting this yellow box.
Yeah. It's just the spotlight that follows her and everybody around her. It's astronomical. And I get why, because a certain demographic is following her. And it brought a certain demographic into WNBA. So I get why it happens. It's been like that since the college days, though. That mania. Caitlin Clark came around and seep outside of the confines of women's basketball. So she can't even go to a concert, or she can't even say anything in an interview,
Right.
because it's magnified times 10. And every single game that the Fever have this year
He's on TV.
is on national TV.
First time ever.
Ever.
WNBA team.
It's a national broadcast every game. So there's nowhere for her to hide.
No.
Like Coach mentioned, her attitude has to get better, and she has to find out a way to be a better player and accept coaching. That's it.
And I don't know if it's more so her or her fans have to understand that Caitlin Clark talks shit, and that's
Dude,
nothing wrong with
nothing
that.
wrong
I'm
with that.
perfectly fine with
Like
that.
that.
But don't try to come to her aid when people start talking shit to her.
Right.
Don't let her give out the talking.
Yeah.
But then try to come to aid and say you can't. They talking to her crazy because she's quick to shoot a tray boss by the face and hit him with the
Yeah.
tray right in their face.
Yeah.
And that's cool. I'm with all that, but you got to be able to accept that too when somebody does it to you.
And I get it. You come out the year 5-4 after a season where y'all were looking to be champions. This is a year for them when you bring back Tiffany Mitchell. Ain't it Tiffany Mitchell?
Yes.
Yeah. And you bring in Aaliyah Boston, who's going to be an MVP candidate, and now a healthy Caitlin Clark alongside Sophie Cunningham. And then you draft Raven Johnson. Man, it's just the bad news isn't going to get any easier from here on out. You have to play real competition, and you got to win these games. She just got to get better, man.
That's all.
Goes to Caitlin Clark and her fans for sure.
Yeah.
What you think, Weezy?
I'm with y'all. The attitude is horrible, but I didn't know it was like that. I've seen a couple press conferences now where it's easy.
Bad.
I can see the easy people where people want to dislike her.
Yeah,
It's easy to dislike.
it is easy to
But
dislike. 100%.
Is she the player? Is she the franchise of the league over AJ Wilson right now?
No. She's just the most popular player.
Yeah.
in the league.
Okay. I'm just saying because I didn't think she was a franchise player.
Yeah, 100%. We're gonna get this too.
Yeah.
And Coach, what'd you tell him?
Make sure after you watch this Yellow Box of Cheerios segment that if you find somebody that's worthy of receiving that yellow box of Cheerios, that you let us know in the comments. Subscribe to the YouTube page, comment in the YouTube page, and let us know if you have an idea for that yellow box of Cheerios award recipient. Now, y'all guys ready to get started first half?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Full Sport Press.
Hey, it's your man, Coach Locke. Y'all make sure y'all check out the Full Sport Press podcast every Monday, wherever you stream your podcast episodes. Like I always say, get a drummer song.
Revolution will be podcasted. First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press podcast. Before we get started, I am J Hope.
It's your boy Weezy.
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Coach Locke, tell him where you're on social media, my brother.
Man, nothing has changed. It's Locke _the_ great. That's THA. Get at man.
Yeah.
J-Ho.
J-Hove on Instagram and Twitter. Let's talk on Twitter.
FSP_Weezy on IG. I'm at Weezy on Twitter. Holla at me.
Holla at you, man. Holla at you. First half, guys. NBA Finals. The Knicks versus the Spurs. The 2026 NBA Finals. It's finally here, and it could be epic. New York, led by a 6'2" star in Jalen Brunson. Captain Clutch is what I call him. Hoping to hang its first championship banner since 1973, while San Antonio led by a 7'4" generational superstar, Victor Wembanyama, seeking to start the NBA's next dynasty. Now, the Spurs winning in 7 games, Weezy, is at plus 350 for the outcome. San Antonio plus 400 to win in 5 games, plus 550 to win in 6, and plus 700 to beat New York in 4 games. That's not going to happen because the actual Knicks are up 1-0 as we record this podcast. Now, the Knicks are plus 500 to beat the Spurs in 6 games, plus 800 to win in 7 games, plus 1,200 to win in 5, and plus 1,600 to sweep the Spurs. Who will win the 2026 NBA championship? Who is your winner, Weezy, and how many games and why?
I'm most confident I have a 7-game series. I'm confident in that. I have a 7-game series. Man, I'm on the fence about the winner, but I'm going to take the Knicks. And I'm going to tell you why.
In
7. I'm real confident about a 7-game series. And I'm going to take the Knicks. I think the Knicks right now, as they in their playing career, the Knicks have the better star right now. They have the better star in Jalen Brunson.
Better star?
Yeah. He's the better star on the team right now.
He's saying at his age right now, he's developed. We're not seeing the best of Wemby right now. We're seeing the best of Jalen.
Exactly.
Okay.
And if it comes down to a one-on-one game where your star against my star getting a bucket, you got to go with Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
And we've seen everything we need to see in that game 1. We seen a 10-point lead blown. We seen a 7-point lead blown on both sides.
Yeah.
It was game of run on both sides. I just think if it comes down to, we need a bucket to match their bucket, I got to roll with Jalen Brunson and the Knicks.
Here we go. Coach.
I got Knicks in 6, man. 6. They have no answer for Brunson. Wemby is having to come out of the paint more to guard, which is taking away from his ability to deter paint points, which we saw was the difference in their series of OKC. OKC was so used to everybody just getting to the paint, getting by people and scoring the paint, and once they were driving in there, he was there. Either they would pass it out or they would try to score it, he would block it, or he would deter the shot enough where it wouldn't go in. So he was making it tough to get those easy points in the paint. With this Knicks team, he was extended out so far out the paint, having to guard people, he couldn't protect the paint like he normally would.
That's right.
And then Cat is making it tough on him because Cat can score inside and outside. He's having to step out the paint to get out there. So I think the the Spurs will keep it close, but I do think the Knicks are going to win this in 6.
Okay. I said Knicks in 6 from the beginning. I'm going to stick with that. Got Jalen Brunson being my MVP. And I think this is the toughest test for the Knicks with the Spurs. And their superb defense is what we saw in game 1. The reason they won that game is because they slid. Their offense didn't show up, but their defense played at a very high level. It's just a streaky shooting team with the Knicks. And they just figure out a way to make that offense and the Spurs look very, very normal. And that hasn't been the case all postseason. Now, the Knicks have the ability to do the same on the other end while still manufacturing points, and that's why we saw a game 1 win. I think there's a chance the Spurs to kind of contain Jalen Brunson. I think they'll blitz him now in any situation, and that'll help out. But it feels like the Knicks have the defensive personnel to kind of slow the Spurs guards down. And I also saw Mitch Johnson get out coached because I love De'Aaron Fox, one of my favorite point guards. But it wasn't going in the fourth pause. What you got to do is you got to go with the high hand. I know what got you there is Fox. But Dylan Harper, you got to keep his attendance at a high level. So if he's paying attention and locked in, he can't play 3 minutes in the fourth quarter and the way he was playing. That'll never happen again. And De'Aaron Fox just didn't play well in the fourth quarter. So the X factor on this team is Karl Anthony Towns. If he plays the way he played, he had a better game than Brunson. And people are always talking about Brunson. But Karl Anthony Towns won that game for them in game 1. So if they're going to get it done, it'll be in the Garden. I got the Knicks in 6.
But you can't forget, OG came alive in that fourth quarter,
Two
too.
big threes.
Huge.
Two big threes.
OG, and I was watching that game. The Spurs was closing out quarters early in the first half. Second half, the Knicks were closing out quarters.
Yeah.
Because Fox closed out the quarter in a big second half in the first half.
Yeah.
But OG came alive in that fourth quarter.
Yeah.
The huge 3 was the one when Brunson tipped the offensive rebound.
Yeah.
And then they swung it to him in the corner. He
Yeah.
had a wide 3 at
Yeah.
that 3. That was huge.
Yeah, that cut the lights off.
Yep.
And also going into the fourth quarter, Deuce McBride hits a 3 to make you go into the fourth quarter, tied 76 tight. He banked the 3 in the corner. So, yeah, just some timely shots, great defense. Defense travels. They figure out a way to defend like this. Now, if the Knicks, this is what I'm trying to tell you. If the Knicks jump out and go 2-0, and I know this is going to be dated when you guys hear this, but if they jump out 2-0,
You think it's going to go 5?
it'll be a gentleman's sweep.
But can they win the game too? Can the Knicks if you just
That's what I'm saying. If they lock in, because their whole point, and coach will tell you this, all you want to do is win 1.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's all you want to do
So
is flip.
are they relaxed right now?
So that's what I'm saying. If you come in and be like, nah, we got to get both of these, then, man, it could get ugly for him.
I just don't see Wemby having another bad game like that.
9
tonight.
threes. And he was
Yeah.
dribbling the ball too much.
Yeah, that's the adjustment I
he
think they're
had
going to make.
26 points. That's not a
But
bad
it
game.
wasn't
It was
efficient.
terrible. It was 9 for 21.
Yeah, it wasn't efficient.
It was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
And that's the adjustment I think Mitch is going to make, and they're going to bring him in on film and be like, hey, man, we don't need you doing this.
Nah.
When you wide open, yes, take a few of them, but don't settle for all these 3 jump shots. Get in the paint, make them have to guard. We kick out. You find your boy Champagne
Yeah.
because he got a
And that's the thing, too. What Mike Brown did in the second half, said, hey, when Champagne gets the ball, run him off the damn line.
every time.
Run him off the damn line.
care what you do.
I don't care what's going on.
Mhm.
And, man, let me tell you, Josh Hart is the best, intangible person I've seen since. You remember it was a time when Trevor Ariza was doing shit like this? And, of course, Ron Artest.
Yep.
But, it's that's how you win championships.
Gotta have
a guy
one.
like that.
Got to have one.
15 rebounds?
Mm-hmm.
You 6'5"?
And he keeping offensive rebounds alive.
Man, he cold, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Josh Hart.
Yeah. Now, so we're going to keep it with the NBA. Fresh, while we're talking about the finals, we're going to talk about 2 teams who lost in their conference finals, the Thunder and the Cavs. We know they went in and they lost to the reigning champions that are in the finals right now with the Spurs and the Knicks. So my question for you guys is, after these losses in their conference finals, what is next for the OKC Thunder? And what is next for the for the Cleveland Cavaliers?
Yep. Start off with the Cavs. What you got, Weezy? What's next?
Well, what's next for the Cavs? LeBron James.
Okay.
That's so Cavs, LeBron James, and James Harden got to come through the playoffs if they keep James Harden.
Mm-hmm.
It's simple with that.
We'll start. We're just going with the Cavs, and then we'll go to with the Cavs. They're a second apron team this season, so you got to figure out a way to protect that. Even if you get James Harden to opt in or take a lesser thing, you're still in the actual apron. So the only way to do that, and then if you want LeBron James is not signing for a vet man. No. So you're gonna have to get rid of either Evan Mobley or you get rid of Jared Allen.
That's crazy.
That's the only way, because you don't want to pay taxpayer money. And so you think LeBron James will take a pay cut and he made $52.5 million last year?
I think they'll pay taxpayer money. I think that boy.
They can't. That's what I'm saying. They can't afford him. Like, if you're in the apron, you can only sign a player like that in a mid-level exception for $4 million. That's the only thing he can.
So they can't pay the luxury tax.
No, you can't. It's just impossible. That's what the apron is for. He had to take $4 million. LeBron James taking $4 million?
No. He'll take 25. He's not taking no 4.
So and if you do that, I just don't think that's enough. So
he ain't got to play for $4 million. He ain't got to play to get $4 million.
Because Evan Mobley is up to get a $220 million contract over the next 4 years.
How much?
Yeah.
$220 million. Evan Mobley.
All defensive team.
Then coming on top of that too, pause. You got Donovan Mitchell right there. He's extension eligible.
Yeah. They gonna pay him.
So I don't know, man. I mean, I think a new contract would kind of bring some certainty for the Cavs, but he's a one-way guard. It's about to turn 30. The core of the consistency looks good, but I think they're in a tough spot.
Whatever they have to do with that, they got to go find somebody that can defend.
Yeah, they got to get a wing.
They have to find a wing that can guard, because we know James Harden can't do it. We know Donovan Mitchell can't do it. We kind of just talked about a little bit on talking about the finals, how we got guys like Josh Hart and Ron Artest, those type of guys. They have to find them an OG Anunoby or a Jaden Daniels type of wing that they can use when games are getting close. They need somebody that can just flat guard. They have to find somebody that can do that. I don't know who that is. I don't know how much they can get them for, but that needs to be a concern for them, because it was glaringly that they didn't have nobody that could stop anybody when they needed a stop.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the Thunder. Coach, you can go first.
They got to get rid of Chet. They have to. They got to.
Word?
They have to. Every time he runs and sees that alien, he's disappearing.
But I'm saying, if you trade Chet, who do you go get?
Giannis.
Woo! Now do that, that's different.
Because you're going to see this alien for the next 10 years. For the rest of his career. They're going to run into them. Well, it's the Western Conference Finals, the Western Conference semis, first round, somewhere. He's going to see that alien. And it's been proven that ever since they were in high school, at the damn World Championships in the FIBAs, since then,
literally,
he sees a ghost when he sees Wemby. I don't know what it is, but he was not the same Chet in this Western Conference Finals that he was in the rest of the playoffs. He was the Chet I put on the board over there. That's what Chet showed up in the Western Conference Finals. I don't know what he has to do. Maybe he need to go be a monk like Wemby did. I don't know, but he needs to figure it out because he had a lot to do with why them boys didn't win that series.
He was go 4 points in that last game.
Weezy, what you think? What's up with the Thunder?
Well, Coach said made a lot of sense, but I just think they got to stay healthy. If Jalen Wentz would have played, that series would have been a whole lot different. I don't know if they would have won the series, but it'd been a whole lot different.
Yeah,
I mean, shit ain't too much different. Win 7.
Yeah, win 7. Yeah. So that's basically winning. Yeah. I think they got to stay healthy at the right time. Shaq got to figure it out for sure. Yeah, but Jalen Williams played that series is different.
If you need a reminder to see how fast the NBA moves and how difficult it is to repeat and how hard it is to maintain a team going into this modern era of basketball, is the OKC Thunder. I remember us talking 6 months ago. It was like, man, they finna win 4 straight. It's up. Because we just didn't assume that San Antonio was going to be ready this early. Mm-hmm. And we assumed that the OKC Thunder was the team of the future with the greatest GM in the world. And then just 1 year later, it's people talking about trading one of the best pieces that they have and blowing up the entire team. They're still positioned to be in a really good space for the next year. Yeah. The only team that looks better than them for the next 2 or 3 years is the San Antonio Spurs. That's it. So in a worst case scenario, you decline all the team options for Hartenstein, Lou Dort, and Kenrich Williams.
Mm.
Yeah, that means you still go into the season with SGA, Chet, Jalen Williams, Caruso, Cason Wallace, AJ Mitchell, Jerry McCain, Jalen Williams, Isaiah Joe. That's still some good pieces. And on top of that, you got young pieces in Topich.
And draft picks.
And you got the number 12 pick in this draft, and you have the number 17 pick. Now, what people could do is say, hey, you know what? I'm packaging up 12 and 17 to get in the top 5-ish, and then you get a piece like Cameron Boozer, and it's a different game. Or you get Caleb Wilson, whatever the case may be, because you got the pieces to do that. And I think Sam Presti will be creative with that. I would give up 12 and 17 to move up. That's what I would do.
For sure.
Because you still got Caruso. You still, with this team the way it is, and you get a top 5, 10 pick, you can sleepwalk into 60 wins with this team. 100%. I think that's the best case to go. Let iHeart leave. You let Lou Dort leave, and then you build around the team that you have. But, man, I don't think they really have to change anything. I think they stand packed this year, and then next year they blow it up. Let go of J-Dub. Keep Chet, and then, you know.
That's your man.
Chet, man, I think it's too tough on Chet.
I don't. Golly. Every time they played them, he was not there.
Yeah, he wasn't there. He'll be all right, though. All right, before we get started with halftime, let's talk some sneakers. Stephen Curry signed a new long-term shoe and apparel deal with Chinese sportswear company Li-Ning. The 38-year-old Curry signed a 10-year contract worth over $400 million. Now, Curry's deal will include basketball products, athleisure, a full golf line, a U.S. storefront, and the ability to sign athletes under his brand for the future. Li-Ning was founded in 1990 by Olympic gymnast Li-Ning. The company has signed several NBA players, including Jimmy Butler, Dwayne Wade, Fred VanVleet, D'Angelo Russell, and C.J. McCollum, to name a few. Weezy, is this a big deal, little deal, or no deal?
It's a big deal. It's actually a huge deal. It's one of those deals for Steph Curry. This had nothing to do with on the court. This is thinking, man, about retirement, and this is setting me up for the rest of my life. And the thing here you hear to say he can sign people under him. Yeah, that's a huge thing. Yeah. $400 million. It's like Tom Brady did when he signed with Fox for the next 10 years for $300 million. Yeah, it's Steph Curry's gonna play another 3 or 4 years. 5 years, so he'll play 5 more. Yeah,
38. He'll play till he's 42, like LeBron.
Yeah. I think it was a great signing by Steph Curry. It might not be the most popular signing.
Nah,
but it was a great signing.
I ain't wearing no Li-Ning. Coach, what you got?
Yeah, it's a huge deal. $400 million at 38 for a shoe deal.
Yeah,
that's that you don't see that happen too often.
Not at 38.
Of course, it's been reported it was a $1 billion deal early in the game, which we've come to see that's not true. But it makes me wonder the question: if Li-Ning gave him $400 million and all of that, what was Nike offering? What was Adidas offering?
Gotta overpay.
So
that kind of
probably $3 million, maybe $300 million, maybe.
Sure.
Then my other question is that we don't know: did Li-Ning give him equity? Did they give him stock?
That's it. Yeah.
Because that's even more long term that you're talking about. Because if they paying guys like Steph $400 million, you know somebody within the next 5 years is gonna come around. They're gonna do that again. And if he has stock and equity, that's even more money. Yeah. So I'd be willing to bet he has something like that in his deal too. And that's what probably gave him the edge to take that 400 from Li-Ning versus a 300 from Nike, something like that.
I bet it's double what Nike and Adidas is. That's got to be double.
It's got to be double. Yeah. I would say
two.
Yeah, two. Yeah.
Who's Vic signed? Who's Vic signed to?
Nike.
Okay, I didn't know that.
This is a huge deal, and they had to overpay because you're getting a global superstar. You're landing the greatest shooter in NBA history. Now you have a marquee athlete, and it further strengthens your position in the league. You know, you have Li-Ning, you have Anta, you have Rigorer, and they're no longer looking as, like alternatives and looking at, we can get a guy that can eventually come into a guy, overlooked athletes. They're looking for stars, and China is home to 450 million NBA fans. So if you have global ambitions, success in China can be very important, just as much as important as NBA, like in the United States fans. So I think this is a huge deal. I think this is a sign of things that are changing, especially in the NBA. It'll be cool to kind of see how they'll kind of venture into the NFL eventually. I don't think just the thing is, the NBA is the global sport that we have here in the U.S. I don't think the Chinese sports kind of look at the NFL the same way, but it soon come.
You know what I could see them venturing into before the NFL? Baseball.
They're already there.
Yeah, because they got to be because they got
ASIC.
Yeah.
ASIC is out there. Yeah, for sure. They getting to it. Oh, no. Baseball, because Shohei Ohtani.
And then the guy that, what's the rookie there about it?
For the White Sox.
Yeah.
Balling.
Cooking.
Yamamoto.
Cooking.
Balling.
Cooking.
And that's the thing, though. These U.S. brands are getting them. They all under New Balance.
Wow.
Yeah, they all under
Is he a pitcher?
Nah, he a first baseman.
Cold,
yeah.
Weezy.
Yeah, he's nasty.
Oh.
He had, like, in the first month of the season, he had 10 home runs. Yeah, he going crazy. Yeah, man. But shout out to Steph. I ain't wearing no Li-Nings, though. It's over with. I didn't wear no Under Armour.
I gonna say
I got some clothes, though. I got the Steph Curry, like, I bought some hoodies and when he, cashed out in the
Yeah, but you bought
shit.
you didn't
Here we go. You finna throw a shot.
No, you bought exclusive hoodies. You didn't buy no regular Under Armour for Steph Curry. You bought some.
Yeah, I did.
No,
No.
you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
I would have said no, you didn't. I'm saying I watch every week. No, you didn't.
No, I'm telling you, it was still Under Armour. It wasn't no exclusive. Under Armour don't have that. I just when he went night. Yeah, night.
You just didn't go with Under Armour and say, "Oh, this got Steph Curry on the Under Armour." You didn't buy
that's
that.
all. That's what it was. It was like $40.
Because you switching. I ain't gonna let you do that. He almost got me trying to switch it on me, Coach.
You guys ready to get started with halftime?
Let's do it.
Let's get it. J-Ho. Check us out each and every Monday. The Revolution will be podcast. Revolution will be podcast. Halftime, in case you missed it. We are here. EA Sports officially revealed the cover athletes for both Madden NFL 27 and EA Sports College Football 2027. Chicago Bears quarterback Caleb Williams is the official cover athlete for Madden 27 across both the standard and deluxe editions. And the college football game features a trio of guys: Oregon quarterback Dante Moore, Miami wide receiver Malachi Toney, and Ole Miss running back Kejuan Lacey. Now, College Football 27 launches worldwide on July the 9th, and Madden 27 drops worldwide on August the 13th. Now, here's the thing. We're going to stay away from the college football curse because we ain't had enough time.
Okay.
But the Madden curse is real. You look at Antonio Brown, Madden 19 cover, his career implodes. Patrick Mahomes in 2020, only Super Bowl win as a cover athlete. So he kind of reversed the curse, but had a down year, per se, in Patrick Mahomes stat-wise. Lamar Jackson, 21, it was a down season for Lamar. Brady Mahomes split the cover in 22. Both legends eliminated before they made it to the Super Bowl. In 24, Josh Allen had 18 interceptions.
Damn.
Christian McCaffrey in 25 missed nearly the entire season. And Saquon Barkley in 26 had a massive drop-off with the Philadelphia Eagles. With quarterbacks on the cover, on an average, passing yards dropped by 10% since 1999. Passing TDs fell by 25% since 1999. And interceptions rose by 45% since 1999. So the clock has started for Caleb Williams.
My thing is, what's the bread on that? Like, how much money do they get for
They
being?
got some money, but it ain't enough money to write home about.
It
ain't $200 million.
Nah, sure, $200 million you do it, but
Yes,
Clearly, see?
Yeah.
See?
$200 million you do it. Yeah, but
Now this is the thing. I get this. Football is different. Football
You gotta
different.
go get your money.
You got
You gotta go get your money.
Because
Then
they
you go-
guarantee.
Now, listen to this.
You get hurt tomorrow.
Yeah.
The rest of the contract, you done.
Deshaun Watson,
I get it.
he got to where he was trying to get. He got to a dark place. Bluetooth. Go get your money.
Yeah.
he got a skill.
And that is a skill set.
That is it.
Man.
Watch yourself, brother.
Yeah, I'm with him. Shit, you started class.
Hey, now for real.
He started class.
He's gonna start a quarterback. We're gonna talk about that.
He started
But here's the
class.
thing.
He started class with his knee started. Damn
You
quarterback.
guys imagine.
I enroll. You hear
Watch
me?
yourself. Watch
Yeah.
yourself. It's bring the show.
How do you get there?
And I will enroll.
Watch yourself.
Started class. I'm enrolling.
You just close your eyes real hard.
Man, I'm enrolling. You hear me?
Get there?
Huh?
And if you could get there,
Whatever he did,
how?
I don't know how he did it. But I'm saying,
Bluetooth.
I am enrolling.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
You hear me?
Wi-Fi.
FAFSA. You hear me? show me my guidance counselor. I am enrolled.
No, you ain't been in school in a minute. He said a guidance counselor.
Show me. I'm FAFSA.
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh man. Hold on.
Okay.
So are we looking at the Brady Mahomes one co-cover as a curse just because they didn't make the Super Bowl?
Yeah, neither one of them did, Coach.
Yeah.
The last 5 Super Bowls.
But did they make it to the championship, the conference championship?
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes.
So that's
did.
what I'm saying. To me, that's I'm not saying it's a curse. It's hard to go to the Super Bowl, even though you go all these years. It's hard to make it to the Super Bowl. Now I can see if you say they ain't make the playoffs.
I'm saying if you have 25 years of a game, 26 years of a game, and Patrick Mahomes is the only Super Bowl quarterback to ever win as an athlete, a cover athlete.
I get it's hard, but especially it's hard to repeat.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If I haven't signed my big 2nd-year contract in NFL,
We know.
I'm not signing. I'm
know.
not signing up for that match.
You make sure you gonna get your money.
Yeah, NFL. If I'm not signing, if I ain't signed that second contract,
PBA. We talking about professional bowling. We talking about soccer. Yeah, ML.
Darts.
Man, listen.
Yeah, 1 second.
Bluetooth competition. We trying to get there. You guys ready to get started the second half?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Full Sport Press.
This your boy FSP Weezy. Join us each and every Monday on all streaming platforms. And don't forget, everything is paid for.
The revolution will be podcasted. Second half, we are back with the 2026 NFL OTAs burning questions. I am J Hope. Yeah, you throw it out.
I'm not trying to.
Okay.
I'm FSP Weezy. Huh? Holla at me.
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Yeah, I told you. He think, all right, how am I gonna dissect?
Right.
Is it gonna be a team
Yeah.
game?
Yeah.
Or am I playing?
Yeah.
am I
Friendship
playing
game.
solo?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my film study first before we get to 10. I'm film study first.
He throwing off, man. The 2026 NFL organized team activities, that is OTAs, are zeroing in on high-stakes roster battles, rookie transitions, and scheme adaptations across the league. Now, key focuses include young signal callers mastering new playbooks, veterans securing starting roles on revamped offensive lines, and early round draft picks proving their worth before mandatory minicamps in August. It is time, man. Trades have happened. The rosters are basically set. Let's get with the first question. We'll start with our teams. How will the 49ers address the wide receiver position, Coach?
First, they're going to start off with Mike Evans. He's not the old Mike Evans that we know he was at Tampa, where he was going to give you 1,000 yards every year. Still could be possible, though, because we know we have one of the greatest offensive minds in football in the NFL. But they all going to do it by committee as well. They're not going to leave it all up to Mike Evans. You know, we drafted the young guy, Deshaun Stribling, that's going to come in and help. But it's going to have to be Mike Evans and committee. I don't think we're not going to have that number one wide receiver that can go get you 1,300 yards. Mike Evans will probably have anywhere from 800 to 900, and then we'll have some other guys that may give you 400, and other guys give you 300. It's going to have to be by committee because Mike Evans is just a little old right now.
Weezy?
Man, I think I like Mike Evans. I think Mike Evans will give you 1,000 yards this year. Him with Ricky Purcell, yeah. I think Mike Evans will give you 1,000 with Purdy. I think he'll give you 1,000 yards. Okay. I really do.
Mike.
So you think he
1K. I don't see it.
What you think he'll give you 800?
I think he'll give me 800.
800, he'll give you 1,000.
No, that's a big difference.
I'm telling you now.
Weezy.
He said it.
Yeah, I think so.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I hope he does, Weed. I hope you're right.
I hope you're right. We'll move on from Brandon Ayuk. Clearly, we'll talk about that. Less than 2 years after we signed him to a 4-year, $120 million deal. That was a big mistake. Ricky Purcell flashed his potential when he's healthy. He's only played in 20 games over the last 2 seasons, though, Coach. And we replaced Third and Juwan with Mike Evans, like you guys have talked about. Now, Christian Kirk is the person that we took a chance on. Had a solid prime. Injuries have held him to 239 and 379 receiving yards, respectively, in the past 2 seasons. Now, who Coach talked about, Deshaun Stribling, he filled out the roster room just to kind of see how that wide receiver room is going to look. So it is going to be a wide receiver by committee. But the main thing I'm worried about is the tight end position because we don't have George Kittle. I don't think he plays at all this year. So we got to figure out if Jake Tongues is going to do something and Luke Farrell. So they kind of combine the one to be one thing for my guy George Kittle. So you got one as a pass catcher, one as a blocker. We got some cap space to maybe make some trades. I don't think we'll do that because, again, we're going to have to eat some dead cap space with Brandon Ayuk. So basically, we're hoping for the best.
Yeah, because
at the wide receiver position.
Because what made Kittle so good is that he was both of those threats at the same time.
Yep.
So as good as these defense coordinators are, they're gonna know. Okay, this tight end's on the field. It's more likely gonna be a run.
100%.
Oh, this tight end's on the field. More likely gonna be going out for a pass.
Yeah, cameraman, you missed it. Weezy said that Mike Evans will get 1,000 yards.
And he put it on the board.
Put it on the board. That's right. All right. Moving on to the Tennessee Titans. Can Cam Ward have a breakout sophomore season, Weezy?
He can, but I think it. It's not gonna. Will he be better than what he was last year? Probably so. Will it be breakout? I don't know because we still don't have an offensive lineman. We don't have an offensive line to protect him. He was sacked the second or third most in the league last year.
That's right.
So to go from that to having a breakout year, well, we didn't sign that many offensive linemen this year. So we got to get that offensive line fixed. I don't see him for having a breakout year.
Wow, coach.
I think he'd be better than what he was last year, but breakout, no.
I think he's gonna be better than he was last year, and I do think he will have a breakout year. You guys added too many weapons, and you did kind of address the offensive line with the veteran center Austin Schlottman. He's gonna help, but then you added the tight end Chig Okwanu, and then of course you added your wide receivers in Carnell Tate, Wan'Dale Robinson, and running back Nick Singleton. So naturally, putting more weapons around him is gonna allow him to play better. I don't think it'll be a breakout like MVP kind of breakout, but I think he'll be much better than he was this past year because there's nothing like experience.
That's right.
Experience is half the battle when it comes to playing quarterback in NFL, and then you add those weapons around him. I think we'll see a breakout year from him.
All right. Unfortunately, largely through no fault of his own, his rookie season didn't just quite live up to a number one overall pick. And the biggest problem is that he was playing for Brian Callahan and Nick Holtz. The best thing that happened was Bo Hardegree was his quarterback coach, which in turn you saw Cam get better as the year progressed, and he found the guy in Shamir DK and also my guy from Stanford who you guys got called Eric Elomaner. So if you look at this team now, you have Brian Daboll, and that new coaching staff always helps a way to make the quarterback look better. I think he'll have him playing at an entirely new level this year coming up. There's always a small little backside when you're figuring out a way to add in a new quarterback, but with that new coaching staff, and you got, like Coach mentioned, Calvin Ridley, Wan'Dale Robinson, and Carnell Tate, I think he'll throw the ball down the field a lot more, and he'll also look better in 2026. So, yes, I think he can have a breakout sophomore season, 100%. Next up, will Aaron Donald joins Myles Garrett in Los Angeles? Weezy, yes or no?
It's on the table, man. No, I don't think so. If it does happen, I think it'll be mid-season, something like that. But they're gonna have to come out with some money. Aaron Donald ain't just gonna go there for nothing just because he's playing with Myles Garrett. They're gonna throw some bread at him. But do I think they're making phone calls? Yeah.
Coach?
No, I don't think he's playing either, man. It sounds good to say that you're gonna pair Myles Garrett and Aaron Donald up together, but he's not getting up off that couch or leaving his personal weight room at home to go through a rigorous NFL season and go take the beating that he takes. They don't have enough money to entice him. They would have to come up with a lot of money, like we just said, to get him to come out of retirement and go through a whole nother season of that. Even though we know he's a physical specimen, he's not your average D lineman, but they don't have enough money. The Rams they going all in for this year, to spending money. They got Myles Garrett, like we talked, like joining them, but I just don't think they have enough money to get him to come out of retirement.
He hasn't played since 2023. This is one of the best rosters in the league. Got even better with the addition of the 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. You bring in 3-time Defensive Player of the Year in AD. He's only 35, guys, and they did the math. It's a 46% chance that he comes back. So in turn, if you look at the way the rosters are set up, if he can skip a lot of training camp, and like Weezy mentioned, just come in at the end of training camp, play in the last 2 preseason games, and the Super Bowl is in SoFi this year, same place he won his first and only championship, this is the year to do it. I think he comes back. I think he comes back.
How much they give him?
10.
Oh, I won't come back for 10.
10 and, bro.
With some incentives?
10 with some incentives. I think you'll do it. Think you'll do it. The next question, did the Patriots overpay or underpay for A.J. Brown? Coach?
Neither. I think they did it just right. He's still a number 1 wide receiver, and he can change the offense because of his big playability, the ability to stretch the field. Plus, the way his contract is set up, there are options. There's no guarantee he would get the $113 million fully. In 2026, he has a $1.3 million base salary, pending for 27 option bonus million. In 2027, it's 1.3 with options and workout bonuses. 2028, 1.39 base salary with options and roster bonus. Same thing for 2029. And then 2030, it can be a void year.
Yeah.
So the way his contract is set up, it's over the span of those 4 or 5 years, and there's no guarantee he gets it all. So I think they did it just right.
Yep. We?
Yeah, I don't think they underpay. I don't think they underpay for him for sure. But they overpay not right now, but they probably will in the future for another contract. But yeah, I don't think they will. I think it's a good spot. AJ Brown's somewhere where he respects the coach.
Yep.
So he didn't respect nobody over there at the
Nope.
Eagles. Did y'all hear the way? Did y'all hear why they got into it?
No, that's allegedly. That's alleged.
Alleged, I mean, big time alleged though.
Yeah, that's alleged.
But allegedly,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Alleged every room.
Yeah, there's a little truth there. It was smoke that's fire. Did they overpay or underpay? I think no. At cap hit, like Coach mentioned, you can still go get players with that cap hit. This is great for them. And he's coming off a down year, but I think he's still considered one of the top 5-10 wide receivers in the entire NFL over the past 16. What'd you say? 10? Okay, over the past 6 seasons. But he's only surpassed 1,100 receiving yards twice in his career. And though both times he nearly reached 1,500. And he did that with Ryan Tannehill and Jalen Hurts. I think Drake May is undoubtedly the best quarterback A.J. Brown has ever played with. So
That's for sure.
this feels
Thrown
a
quarterback,
clear
for sure.
thrown quarterback. This quarterback period. Listen, you know, and everybody in here know that Drake May is a better quarterback.
Jeff, boy, I know Jeff is
Then
he's
Jalen
going to be
Hurts.
cringing when he hears
So-
this.
But A.J. Brown clears a fear at the wide receiver room that New England hadn't had since.
Moss?
Yeah.
And to think about the stats you just said,
Yeah.
he did both of those. He did both of those in run first offense.
Yes. 100%.
Huh?
Yeah. So this is a need, man. This is a team with Super Bowl aspirations before the deal. You got Romeo Doubs, you got Kayshon Boutte at the top of that depth chart, and then and the rumor is Stephon Diggs is coming back to New England. So
Ooh, to go with.
because they getting rid of Kayshon Boutte.
Ooh, that's going to be.
Hey, though.
Kayshon Boutte can play, but
Yeah.
A.J. Brown is going to be the one. Then you got Stephon Diggs as the 2.
Ooh-wee.
Then you bring in Romeo Doubs to be Romeo Doubs.
Yeah.
See.
Jeff is going to throw something at the TV if he's watching, or he might throw his phone down if he's listening.
Yeah, 100%. Next up, will Odell Beckham play with the Giants in 2026? Weezy.
Yes. Especially come back to where he once started, got some unfinished business. I'm not saying he'll be a big key contributor, but he will play for the Giants this year in a regular season game.
Coach?
I say yes, too. They're going to make sure not to overdo anything in training camp, to get him hurt, and make sure he makes to the season opener. Now, we know they number 1 wide receiver, Neighbors, won't be ready. Season 1, possibly could not play, and they don't have a deep wide receiver room. So he's going to play. The question is going to be, how long is he going to play? Is he going to get hurt in week 1?
Come on.
Will he get hurt in week 2? But I do think he will play. I just don't know how long he'll play.
Go. Do I think he'll play? Yes, because Malik Neighbors won't be ready week 1. I think he'll be on the PUP list and won't be able to play until week 8, week 9, maybe. And that's just being relatively optimistic. But you do this to sell jerseys because they already cut Jalen Hyatt, who would have won 3 before him. And then now Odell's back with the 1-3. You got to sell some jerseys, and also you got to keep that wide receiver room happy until Neighbors gets back. So him going in for a cleanup, I don't think meniscus repair, that's code for that needs pretty bad. And I think it looks like a blatant red flag. He might not even play the entire year. But Odell Beckham is 33 years old. He sat out in the entire season last year, and he's missed 57% of the possible regular season games that he could have played in over the past 5 years. So nobody else wanted him. The Giants got him back. They needed a wide receiver one to kind of fill in while Malik Neighbors is gone. This is a great person to add in, but will he play? Yes. We just don't know how long he'll play. Yeah. Next up, who will win the quarterback battle in Minnesota between Kyler Murray and J.J. McCarthy? Coach?
Kyler Murray's going to win this battle, man. He has too much experience. He's just a better quarterback at this point of his career than J.J. And I didn't like the answer that J.J. gave when they asked him and Kyler Murray, how's it in the quarterback room? Kyler Murray said, we're right there, we're working together, we're helping each other out. He said all the right things, but then they asked JJ, and he's talking about it's like we in a class. He's on one side, I'm on one side, and that's how it is.
Man.
To me, that lets me know that you're already defeated.
Yeah, you defeated.
It's not going like you wanted to go, and you basically know this guy's going to win this quarterback battle. So I got Kyler Murray winning this battle.
Well, yeah, Kyler Murray's going to win the battle, and J.J. McCarthy, he's salty about it, but for good reason. They brought Kyler Murray in to pretty much take your job, and Kyler Murray is the better quarterback right now. J.J. McCarthy, they took a big swing on him and they missed.
They missed
badly, and that coach can't go through that again.
No,
that coach can't go through that. Team can't go through that again.
I with Jettas out there.
Yeah, you got the best wide receiver. Only had 1,000 yards this year. He averages about 1,200 to 1,300 yards a year, a season.
16.
Yeah, he can't. And if he don't get just 1,000 again, he's gonna be asking for a trade. He got bigger problems.
100%.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Kyler Murray's winning this. The Vikings put McCarthy, like Weezy mentioned, that 2024 first-round pick, on notice by signing a guy like Kyler Murray. And all you've heard through the start of OTA is how far the gap is between J.J. McCarthy and Kyler Murray. And it's a lot of criticism for J.J., like how Coach mentioned, how he's acting like an ass the entire start of OTAs. And if Murray is starting, then the Vikings have a good chance to kind of grow at the quarterback position with J.J. McCarthy. He'll be able to tear it up against first-string defenses in practice. Team is in a good spot. Outcomes surprise many people. Kyler Murray signed a great contract because he can't be franchise tagged. So he will be an unrestricted free agent at the end of this year. He'll go wherever the hell he wants to. I think he'll re-sign long-term in Minnesota, and it'll be the start of a great relationship. But yeah, no, J.J. McCarthy's done. Yep. Next up, will Daniel Jones be ready for the start of the season, Weezy?
I think he will. I think Daniel Jones might have the start of the season like he did last year, another big season. They got a good running back. They still got a good defense. I think Daniel Jones will be ready for the start of the season.
Coach?
Yeah, Achilles injuries are not like they used to be in the 90s. Technology has dramatically changed the injury recovery when it comes to those major ligament injuries, and we've seen numerous players come back from Achilles injuries within an 8 to 10 month span. You got Kobe Bryant came back 8 months. Jason Tatum came back 10 months. Aaron Rodgers was back on the practice field doing small stuff 3 months in his. David Beckham came back after 6 months and played with the LA Galaxy. And Jones has already been cleared for 7-on-7, so he definitely be ready to start the season in September.
Yeah, so all of those guys mentioned, they didn't have a really good start to their return. So you look at it, they rewarded him with a 2-year, $88 million extension this offseason. They're putting a lot of eggs into the basket of Daniel Jones for him to be ready in 2026 because they went and re-signed Alec Pierce. You still got Josh Downs and Tyler Warren, one of the best young tight ends in the league. If he isn't ready for week 1, you'll have Anthony Richardson, who could be traded, or Riley Leonard under center. I don't think he'll play week 1. I think they'll hold him until week 4, week 5, and let Anthony Richardson go out there and spend it to get some trade value because they know their future is in Daniel Jones. So you want to get Richardson with a little bit of trade value so you can trade him for at least a 3rd or 4th round pick. So I don't think he'll be ready to start the season. Next up, who will be the Browns' starting quarterback, Weezy?
The best quarterback on the roster, it's the seasoned quarterback is Deshaun Watson.
100%.
Yeah.
You shouldn't say that.
Yeah, he hasn't played in a while, but with more experience and everything. But here's the thing: coming into the season, they're gonna try to do everything they can to. They're gonna give Shador every chance they can to make him a starter. Deshaun Watson's gonna have to beat him out, and I don't think it'd be hard to do. But they're gonna give Shador every chance to make him a starter.
Go.
I don't think he has to beat him out. I think they gonna give him the starting job off the rip. It's too much money invested in him for them not to put him out there. Now, the question is, will he continue to be the starter throughout the season? Because they paying him too much money not to give him a chance to play. Now, if he does start to stink it up, we will see Shador come in and replace him as a starting quarterback. But week 1, Deshaun Watson will be starting quarterback 1 for the Cleveland Browns.
But that contract he got in 20, they've paid that money.
No, they pay. No, it's a guaranteed contract.
Yeah.
The entire in
Yeah.
perpetuity.
Yeah.
That's gonna.
Yeah,
that
that money's been paid because he signed that contract in 2020, right?
Yeah, but that's
It's
what I'm saying.
2026.
Still 2 years left on the contract.
Yeah.
Still 2 years. Yeah. This is the most crowded quarterback room in the National Football League. You got Watson, you got Shador Sanders, you got Dylan Gabriel, and rookie Taylor Green. Now, Todd Monken has yet to name his starter, but in turn, like Coach mentioned, you follow the high draft pick or you follow the money. This follows the money. Shador Sanders is not a high draft pick. He can get into a situation where he will play this year because that team will stink again. And they're going to stink to high hell because they want Arch Manning. They want my guy Dante Moore.
Mm-hmm.
They want maybe Lenny Sellers. Like they want one of those guys to be their QB1. And so in turn, yes, with the Cleveland Browns, they're going to take him out of the game because the team's going to stink. They don't have anybody to get open.
Yeah.
Jerry Judy's still there. They let what's my guy name? The tight end is cold.
Man.
What's my guy name, man?
For the Browns?
For the Browns.
He's an African dude.
Yeah. David Njoku.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have the best young tight end, I think, in Harold Fanning. So they got pieces there, improvements made to that offensive line. But whoever steps in under center should perform better this year. But you just lost a generational talent in Myles Garrett. You replace him with Jerry Verse, who's an Ohio native. I think that'll be cool. But other than that, no, man. You're looking for a quarterback next year, 100%.
And Dylan Gray was gone.
He's gone. He's already playing in number 8.
Yeah, he's mad. Yeah, he's mad. Jerry Verse has already walked out in 8.
Yeah.
He's hot about it. What did you expect?
Really?
Come on, man.
Yeah,
he walked out there to practice in 8. Jerry Verse is.
So Dylan Gabriel was mad.
He should be. I know I would be. Yeah. The next question, will Houston lock down C.J. Stroud with an extension, Coach?
It remains to be seen, man. Because of his play last season, the Texans cannot afford – they cannot afford to go ahead and pay him. What they can do is afford to exercise his 5th-year option, which they've done, and wait to see how he plays at the early part of the season and not give him the big quarterback contract until he shows he can be that QB of the future. Because with this good quarterback class that's going to be eligible for the 2027 draft, the Texans are willing to wait it out to see if he's going to be their quarterback of the future or if they're going to be bad and be prepared to draft another young quarterback.
Weezy?
That's true what Coach said. But the thing is, I think they get a lot of their weapons back. He's going to look good. Tank Dale's coming back. He's coming off a big injury, but he's coming back. He still has the other wide receiver, Nico Collins. So he could get his weapons back. And here's the thing. C.J. Stroud is not a bad quarterback.
He's not.
He's not a bad quarterback. He just had I don't know what it was last year where he couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, the wheels just fell off in the postseason.
But I think they'll sign him.
Dude, he had 10 fumbles and maybe 7 interceptions across 2 playoff games.
Bad.
4 interceptions against the Patriots tied the franchise playoff record.
Yeah, it was bad.
That's tough, man. So that performance left some questioning regarding the future of C.J. Stroud. Mm-hmm. The Texans, you go and pay Will Anderson Jr., the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history with 3 years, $150 million. That is very telling. That's very telling. I think they will let him play out 2026 before committing to some major money. They have the defensive side of the ball to win a Super Bowl right now. They need an offense to do its part, and I think that is a critical goal for C.J. Stroud, and David Mulugheta will make sure that he gets that. And here's the thing. If they don't pay you, they'll franchise tag you and you'll get some money. So I think C.J. Stroud is the QB1. I think he's the best young quarterback in the league. I've been saying that from the beginning. I think he's better than all of the young guys. And I think he'll prove it this year because he'll have his real pieces there. So, yeah, they won't pay him immediately, but by week 8, week 9, he'll get paid.
I can't believe you still on that hill. That whole draft quarterback class was bad.
So do you think you starting the team tomorrow? Jaden Daniels and him, who you taking?
Starting team tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'm taking Jaden Daniels. And I like C.J. Stroud.
Give me C.J.
I think
Stroud.
he's good.
You taking Jaden Daniels too?
Yeah. Jaden Daniels is more athletic.
That's what I'm saying. The quarterback, but he make bad decisions too.
He probably does, but he's.
You just think. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Being athletic, but you have to be athletic like Cam Newton athletic. You see what I'm saying? Because he's not
as strong as Cam.
No, he's frail. He's been hurt every year.
Yeah, but okay. But that doesn't mean he's not athletic as Cam. He's just as he can do.
No. What I'm saying is he's not built for those hits the way that he plays football.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not investing
right
my money in a guy that is frail.
I'm with you.
Yeah, and C.J. Stroud doesn't play.
But you said he wasn't
that brand
athletic.
He's not as athletic as Cam Newton. He's not.
I think so.
In what way?
He can run I think he can do everything Cam can. He can run just as fast as Cam.
He's faster than Cam, but he can't take the beating Cam can take.
No.
But that doesn't.
I get you. It's not saying.
I don't think so. But that's just me.
Next up, when will Fernando Mendoza make his first NFL start, Weezy?
You looked at coach.
I know.
Are you mad?
Because I don't want to
He
talk
mad
to
at
him right
me.
now.
He mad at me. I think he'll. Let's say week 6. Week 6. I think for sure that Kirk Cousins will start. I think he will start. You know, it's crazy, but I think he will start. Ashton Genty's a running back. They got rid of their offensive coordinator. Thank God.
Yeah.
They
got Brock Bowers.
Bowers. I think by week 6 he'll come in. Week 6, either they'll lose a couple games and the season will be halfway be over, or an injury or something like that. But he'll start by week 6.
Coach.
I don't think he starts until 2027 unless Kirk gets hurt.
Hell no.
I'm saying, this thing.
If he come in and Kirk come in and have a good season,
that's what I'm saying. Because like we said, he has weapons. Ashton Genty, Jalen Naylor, Brock Bowers. Mendoza's not going to be ready. Go ahead and let him just study this whole year under Kirk unless Kirk gets hurt. And then you let Mendoza learn the league, learn the game, and you don't have to throw him to the fire as a rookie when he's not ready. Go ahead and let Kirk Cousins play because Kirk has proved he can play if he's healthy. He did have the best wide receiver in the league on his team, but he has a lot of help with these other guys. You got one of the best running backs going to be in the league.
You ain't got no wide receiver.
Jalen Naylor, his young guy.
Sorry.
Oh, my God. And then you got Brock Bowers at tight end.
Bring in Debo.
So then he's going to have another wide receiver.
You know what is difficult when to talk to you about sports because when you think somebody's sorry,
it ain't no changing.
You ain't going to change it.
It's not.
But
y'all. He's not a wide receiver 1.
You think that he don't think that.
He don't think that neither. He don't think Jalen Naylor is a wide receiver 1. Do you think he's a wide receiver?
He's not a wide receiver 1, but he's good enough.
But yeah, he don't think he's sorry.
I don't think he's sorry.
He's the worst wide receiver 1 in the NFL.
Oh, here we
that
go.
don't mean he's sorry.
That makes you the sorriest if you're the worst in the league.
Being the sorriest number 1 does not make you sorry. Because if you're the sorriest number 1, that means you're better than every other number 2 that's in the league.
That ain't necessarily true. It's about 15 number 2s is better than him.
But that don't
win
make
that,
you
coach.
sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you still think Caleb Williams is sorry.
I don't think Caleb Williams is sorry. I don't think he's sorry.
But you changed
But
it. Okay.
I don't think he's sorry. But I always.
You don't think he's
always
good?
say, though.
You don't think
I
he's
think
good?
He's the best. Did I not always say that? Out of all of them, he's the best.
You said all of them was trash.
I said all of them. I said he was the best of the sorry quarterbacks.
But you said they always trash.
I don't think Jaden. And I said I had specific things that I said about.
You don't think Jaden Daniels is good
what
either,
I said
though?
was.
You said that whole quarterback class was
I had
trash.
the best.
Nah.
I'll tell you what was going on. Okay, this is what I'm trying to tell you.
Who I ain't
I said
gonna
all of them. I said all of them weren't good, right? But then I said out of all of those, Caleb Williams is the best.
But you still saying
This
he's
is what I'm saying.
trash.
Let me finish. And then I said Bo Nix is sorry.
Okay.
And then I said Jaden Daniels is not going to play long in his career because he cannot take hits. Did I not say that? And he's been hurt every season that he played.
But he played long enough to get them to the NFC
I ruined
Championship game.
That's the reason.
I ruined the Jaden Daniels thing for him.
Because you did some snake shit.
I ruined it.
yes.
But
This is snake
that's
shit.
what ruined it for
That was
life too.
snake shit.
It was,
Yeah, that was some snake.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
That's all good.
but you let that ruin.
That's some
You
snake
let
shit.
that.
You look at him different.
Yeah, that made you messed up.
No. I'm
You-
telling you, I watched this kid. That's when I was.
So you saying he's
fan.
good? He just ain't gonna play long.
I said if he does not learn how to slide, he will not play meaningful football.
So he's
What has
good.
happened?
So he's good.
What has happened? I don't think we'll see the best of him because he's not going to play meaningful football.
I mean, they said the same thing about Lamar Jackson. About Lamar Jackson.
No, they
too.
didn't. No, they didn't. They just said Lamar Jackson can make the throws.
You're right. They said that, but
You said that.
yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
I did.
But back to Fernando Mendoza. When a team drafts a quarterback number 1 overall, usually there's a little to no discussion about a battle. So you bring in Kirk Cousins because he's a carbon copy of Fernando Mendoza. You bring in a guy, you can run the same set, same offense, and they can learn from each other. But the last 6 quarterbacks that went number 1, going back to Kyler Murray in Arizona, all started week 1 as a rookie. So if you say that, I think if you look at history, Fernando Mendoza will start week 1. The best case scenario in Vegas that, like Coach mentioned, that Kirk Cousins would start this year, giving Mendoza a chance to kind of learn from a consummate professional. But that coaching staff is not ready to do that. They have to go ahead and instill their system, and I think Mendoza will play. I think he shouldn't play, but the thing is, if you go with the norms, every quarterback over the past 6 years have started week 1.
How many of those guys had somebody like Kirk Cousins as the quarterback there?
I think one of them.
Because Kyler Murray didn't have nobody there.
No.
Who else?
I mean, we can go back and
Yeah,
look at
okay.
all.
I didn't know if you had it right.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Oh.
But that was the last 6. Going
Yeah.
back to Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
The
I know
last
he
6,
didn't have.
you look at him. Who else went 1?
Jordan Love didn't go 1,
Can I ask you a question?
but he sat behind Aaron Rodgers.
You can say no.
No, go ahead.
Why you don't respect my quarterback analysis?
Because you don't like black quarterbacks.
That's not true.
What was the last one you liked?
Kyler Murray.
That was 6 years ago. You know how many quarterbacks have been drafted?
I like Jaden Daniels. I'm a Cam Ward fan.
No, you're not a Cam Ward fan. No, you're not.
Because he was a Titan. That's the only
The
reason.
only reason, bro, you don't like black quarterbacks.
You don't believe in him at all. You
I know a lot of people like that.
But this how I don't like black quarterback. You put that on me. It's like, wow.
I don't like black quarterbacks.
But here's the thing.
The only black quarterback you've ever liked is Mac 9.
That's my boy. But here's the thing. This argument came from way back in Locke's crib when the first show started. Now it wasn't Sam Darnold. It was Matthew Stafford and
Over.
Cam Newton.
Oh.
That's where it started. And I said I'll take Matthew Stafford, and he's been cursed me ever since.
Nah. I mean, go ahead. We just finished.
No, I'm just saying that's where this whole thing started at, right? And that's why you saying I'm totally MAGA when it comes to quarterbacks.
You're definitely MAGA when it comes to quarterbacks. Yeah, and let's go through these last 10 quarterbacks. Cam Ward he started week 1.
Okay. Well,
Caleb
nobody there though.
Williams.
I'm just
No.
saying we got.
Now, Caleb Williams started week 1.
Well, nobody. Well, they got rid of him, so wasn't nobody there. They got rid of Justin Fields,
They did.
so wasn't nobody there.
Bryce Young,
With nobody.
Wasn't nobody there.
Trevor Lawrence,
Wasn't nobody there.
Joe Burrow,
Wasn't nobody there.
Kyler Murray.
Wasn't nobody there.
They drafted the number 1 pick and got rid of the number 1 pick to draft
They
him.
drafted him. That's what I'm saying.
So, yeah, we'll see.
Mendoza gonna start? You think? Okay.
And closing,
Who started?
yeah, closing. According to that, every
Yeah, for
quarterback
sure.
starts.
Oh, yeah.
But they've never had a Kirk Cousins,
Right.
like Coach mentioned.
Now, I think Kirk Cousins gonna start.
Yeah, so we'll see. And closing things out, can the Dallas Cowboys fix a historically bad defense, Coach?
Yes. Adding Caleb Downs is going to be huge for that secondary to go along with Jalen Thompson. Then picking up Rashawn Gary on the edge is going to help. Go to the D-line that has now Quentin Williams, who now has a full offseason of learning that defensive scheme. So I think we're going to see this Cowboys defense be a lot better than it was this past year.
I think so too. With Caleb Downs coming back and Rashad Gary from the Packers, they're gonna be a lot better on defense. A lot better. And they already score offense like crazy. They're gonna be a lot better on defense. They got rid of Diggs, who can't guard anybody, who has the worst technique when it comes to cornerbacks in there.
L'Jarius Sneed, line 1.
Yeah, but Diggs is right there with him though. He's bad.
Bill, L'Jarius Sneed's bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with him either.
Can the Cowboys fix historically bad defense? Yes, they tried their best. This was the 31st ranked defense in the entire NFL last year. They finished near at the bottom in every defensive category. And now you're on your 4th defensive coordinator in 4 seasons. Oof. So, yeah, on paper, like all the guys you mentioned, Quentin Williams, Rashawn Gary, Kenny Clark, now you have interior guys. I think Deshaun Overson is one of the best middle linebackers in the league. I think he's going to be great. He just has to stay healthy. Only thing that I worry about is that cornerback room because you don't really have pieces. You got a boomer bust guy, then you got Caleb Downs. But you put 5 of your first 7 picks on defense in this draft. So, yeah, no, they didn't ignore it. They knew the elephant in the room is they need to play defense. You change the coordinator, change the staff, and you change the entire structure. So, this is a real overhaul. I think they addressed what they were supposed to do in every level of defense, yes. And I think they created more talent. They are more flexible on defense, and now they have more of a defensive structure. So I think we'll see how they look. They just got to stay healthy. Overshawn has been out 2 years with his knee. Once he gets out there and he's healthy, man, he's going to be a dog.
They got an edge rush that's pretty good, too.
Rashawn Gary.
Yeah.
So,
I think their strategy is that they're gonna put pressure on the quarterback and hope for bad throws.
Yeah.
If they get rid of the ball quick.
Hope for bad throws.
Yeah. Because they still got to pay Pickens.
And Caleb Downs is a big pickup for them, man.
He's going to be a beast there. I'm telling you. But, yeah, man. You know, so you had 2 top 20 picks in the draft, so you have no excuse but to address the defense, and they did that, and that's their whole, man. And that is the NFL OTAs. That was fun, guys. That was really good.
Yeah.
Good exercise.
Can we come to grips on my quarterback? And I'll come to grips.
Still talking about
No, I just want to come to grips.
All your guys that you named are white quarterbacks. You like white quarterbacks. You like Ryan Tannehill. I told you, and Coach, both was always Ryan Tannehill.
Tannehill was his guy. He sold me on Tannehill.
Yeah.
But then he came to the Titans. He came to the Titans. He went to the AFC Championship
Because of the defense and Derrick Henry.
But it
had nothing to do with Ryan Tannehill.
But
he didn't have a terrible year.
But here's the thing about my quarterback.
But it's good.
Here's the thing about my quarterback.
Better than
They all been,
Sam Darnold is trash.
he won the Super Bowl.
Oh my God! What about your boy?
Who?
The quarterback.
Jared Goff. I got some bad ones for
Jared
sure.
Goff is good.
He was at from
Jared Goff?
Oklahoma. From Oklahoma. What was his name? The quarterback from Oklahoma.
That was a way long time ago. Who?
What's his name?
But I call it. But
Can't think of his name.
Joe Burrow?
Nah.
You give me Joe Burrow?
Quarterback from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
What about my Joe Burrow call?
Can't remember his name. I think it was Oklahoma.
I ain't saying you. I'm just saying give me some credit on my quarterbacks.
Nobody in here like C.J. Stroud, and I said C.J. Stroud.
Hold on.
You picked CJ. No. He was out.
I did like C.J. Stroud.
No, I give him C.J. Stroud, and I give you that. You picked C.J. Stroud in the college.
I remember you looked at me and you told me Cam Newton was sorry, and he was cold
No,
in his prime.
I'm
Prime Cam.
And I'm gonna tell you why I said that, because you looked at me and said Matthew Stafford ain't nothing with Detroit, and I said he's better than Cam
his
Newton.
career.
Then you like Sam Bradford.
Yeah, he loves Sam Bradford.
Yeah.
So,
Oklahoma.
Yeah, Sam Bradford.
but you told me Matthew Stafford at Detroit. I said, man, he's better than Cam Newton, and
he wasn't.
He's not.
he threw for more yards every year than Cam Newton.
But Cam rushed for more touchdowns than him. Put Cam on that team, it wouldn't even be close. Matthew Stafford wouldn't have did what Cam did with that Carolina Panthers team.
You know who his wide receiver 1 was in Carolina? You.
Steve. I mean, yeah.
Steve Smith.
Tag in.
It was number 2.
Now let's go. He ready to go.
Steven Jackson wasn't even on that team. When
Steve Smith wasn't on that team?
Steve Smith.
Tune into the Patreon for this other episode.
We were trying to get you to do a Patreon for 5 years.
Knock him down.
Yeah.
Knock him down.
Now, tweet some questions throughout the week and Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please read.
He don't do no more pod.
Get to tell a friend.
And he don't do no more athletic stuff no more.
I don't do no ball. I ain't never been no
He
ball.
ain't gonna play no softball no more.
I ain't doing none of that.
He ain't doing that. But he gonna put a fit on, and he gonna pot his ass off, and he'll give you some good advice. But he athletic, you can forget about it. You just retired from it. Put it like that. You retired from it.
100%. I think everybody had, right?
No.
See, if your boy said that,
you play basketball.
I played with J. Cole now.
Oh, coach, you let him down with your homeboy.
He knew that. Oh, yeah. I didn't try to get my boy to get the softball. And he just be commissioner.
Yeah.
We get out there and play.
I told you. I mean, you can pitch. Well,
Nah, he ain't got to play. Just be commissioner. He don't want to play. That's fine. Cool.
he's retired athletic. He retired athletically. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't say you was bad. I just say let's go. We gotta go.
Weezy, we was waiting on you.
Everything paid for, big baby.
Coach,
Get a drummer song.
cameraman, the revolution will be podcasted. We are.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, please check out the YouTube page and wherever you find your favorite podcast. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend.